The fact that he thought everybody else was weird
No.
for peeling the peaches before you.
I called him out because he works with insects.
Yeah, he does.
And I said, would an insect eat the peel? And then he said, well, no, they just drill through
question, you know? What's the correlation?
that he likes insects. And he said, we were just...
I don't think I had like sorry yet, so. Welcome back to Umbrellas Aren't Enough. I'm glad you guys can make it.
What's going on? What's going on?
I feel good, man.
I feel great. How are things going with you guys?
Pretty great. How was everybody's Mother's Day, actually?
Ooh, it was, I didn't see my mom. I'll see her later this week. She was busy doing some stuff. I know.
No, this guy says, I have such a close relationship with my mom that we don't have to hang out on Mother's Day, is what he said.
No, you didn't.
That's how tight we are. That's how tight we are. She'll watch this and laugh, too.
Honestly, I mean,
Like,
I felt bad. Like, I left my mom. They were
you
watching
also
a movie.
didn't make her breakfast, either. She
Yeah.
was pretty upset about that, I think.
But the
She
thing is-
explicitly said that to me today.
But the thing is, I don't ever make her breakfast before church, ever.
No, you shouldn't.
No
this
one
is a
eats-
special Mother's Day occasion.
But no one eats breakfast before church,
I think
ever.
I eat breakfast every time
I
before
think
church.
most people eat
I
breakfast.
think
but
the
no one else
average
does.
person eats breakfast before, grazes before they go to church.
Bro, but no one in my house
Eats salmon and eggs.
No, we had pizza.
Oh, did you for lunch?
I made a pizza. No, I made a pizza for breakfast when we got back.
Oh, yeah.
You made pizza for breakfast?
No,
Why do you keep saying
homemade.
breakfast?
Tell me, I did not do it.
Why do you keep saying breakfast? I don't think there's a breakfast, remember?
It's true.
Dinner's breakfast, lunch is breakfast, dinner's
It's all the same.
breakfast, dinner's lunch.
Grazings, eatings.
It's all the same.
Yo, okay, so I got to address something right now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Why is his hat over his ears like that?
Bro,
His hat's over his ears?
Bro,
It's a toque,
it's a
my
toque,
guy.
you know?
It's a toque? Oh,
Yeah.
there's, okay.
Yeah,
so
I
it
know,
doesn't
it
work
actually
when
annoys
it's,
me.
There's a definitive difference.
It actually annoys me.
is it?
It's actually
Good.
super weird.
It keeps keeps the tips of my ears warm.
Self-conscious about your ears? Do you,
No.
Do you have an ear
This
thing?
is the only hat that I do it with.
Is the hat too big for your head?
Probably.
Okay.
But the most annoying part is he bought it like that, though.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
comfy. It's a
so
comfy
tough.
hat.
That doesn't look. That looks horrible.
No, it's actually pretty comfy.
Is it
the
why?
work-
That's why he says "what" all the time.
What?
You can't hear us?
It's
The worker didn't try to advise you to get something else,
You do
though?
a slight. You do a slight.
No, he sold it to himself at Banana Republic.
Yeah. I think I got this Sport Check.
That's
Up the escalators.
That makes sense, though, because no one helps you up there.
yeah. It's true. That's actually so true.
It's kind of, you're kind of able to just free for all.
I feel like
I
they're
asked
just
for-
busy. They're probably just busy.
No, they're not. No.
Maybe.
Sport Check is a store that you walk through to get to other stores.
They have so many employees, but not like nobody's helping anybody in it.
No.
They're all students. They're scared.
Which is fair. I mean, like,
Ethan knows what it's like working at Guess. No, seriously, Guess.
How many times are you gonna make that joke?
Probably too.
How many times?
I love
Every
it.
time you say guess.
he's made the joke, I think, every single time I've mentioned work, he says it every single time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like it's really funny. Anytime I hear someone say the word intense, I also make a camping joke.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
Like
It's very
every
on
time.
brand for you to do
It
that.
is.
Feels right.
It's pretty rough. Not gonna lie. All right. Now that we've caught up a little bit, I have an incoming hot take for you guys, and we don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna see.
I'm curious.
So, okay, so my hot take is
Yeah.
people that clap
Yeah.
when a plane lands shouldn't be allowed to fly.
So like a distinct like.
Like a no. Yes.
That's
Yes.
so annoying, you know?
Drives me nuts. Like I just, that's his job, right? Like
I don't know.
this is like if every time I drove somewhere and I clapped because I got somewhere safely, there's more car accidents than plane accidents.
Facts, actually. So,
Why are we clapping?
So should we like clap for taxi drivers? They
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They get us to our destination and we're like, woo! We made it!"
I just can't stand when people clap for things that don't need to be clapped for. Like when it's someone's job or something that commonly happens and
I agree with
they're
that, actually.
clapping. It's like,
Fun fact.
you're a plane clapper, aren't you?
No.
He looks like
He's
a plane
car clapper.
I think
He gets himself
at-
safe to church and
Him
he
with his
claps.
oversized
I think
fitted hat and
2016 was the safest year for aviation, deaths wise.
What was like the?
Why is that
What was the difference?
Unless you count like 2021 when we were in the pandemic and nobody flew.
Eddie information?
Any
Like,
info?
I haven't checked on 2022 yet, so I don't know.
What was, like,
it could have been
Any
safer.
plane crash that happened in 2021 was blamed on COVID anyway.
What was like the discrepancy? Like, what was the difference?
The amount of deaths.
No, I know, but
Oh,
what was like the difference in numbers?
It's actually fascinating. If you look back when they started recording aviation years,
Yeah.
it started the highest year was like 4,000 deaths in a year, and now they're getting it down to like they're getting
wait. What, okay, wait. This is what like when planes just started
This
like
was
commercially,
World War II.
commercially flying.
when they started
World War
commercially
II,
flying.
they just counted all the people that didn't make it.
They started when it was commercial.
Dark.
But it's actually interesting. So now we're down to like 300 to 400 deaths a year, like plane crashes.
That's still so many though.
Well,
Think about
But
that.
it isn't though. Like you think about, there's more
True.
people that die in a car accident in Windsor probably in
Yeah.
a year.
That's true. Actually,
and to be fair,
No, we're not
it's-
that big city.
It's either
True.
one big plane crash basically a year now or a few small ones. Because on a plane you can hold almost 200 to 300 people sometimes. So it's like two plane crashes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
that-
Okay. So one crash is like
Yeah.
that's the amount.
Like
of
we're
people.
down to when it was 4,000, that means there's
That's
a lot
so
of
many.
crashes.
So many.
happening.
Why would anyone ever fly if that was
Yeah,
the case?
yeah.
So I'm going to parlay this into something that I had on my mind based on how this conversation went. Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
Are planes just dumb? Do they just hit like a wall, like a big mountain there? Like,
No, so I actually watched a video on that recently too.
I know you did. Go ahead. Explain
okay,
it.
let's hear it.
It's actually
Eddie info people.
so if you look at the rest of the world and you look at the Bermuda Triangle,
Yeah.
the Bermuda Triangle doesn't actually have doesn't have more plane crashes than other areas of the world. There's actually other areas of the world that have more plane crashes and more like boat disappearances than other places.
Interesting.
And so a lot of people fixate on it because there is weird stuff that happens in there, but it's not abnormal if you look at the rest of the world and where planes crash and where you lose other ships.
Is the Bermuda Triangle actually a cluster of
Islands, yeah.
yeah,
It
it's
is a
three.
cluster of
Yeah,
islands.
there's 3 points.
There's probably, think how many people are probably living on those islands right now?
Probably nobody, honestly.
Yeah,
There is weird weather that happens in the Bermuda Triangle, but it doesn't cause more than abnormal amount of plane losses and boats.
Wasn't that movie? With The Rock?
Castaway.
With The Rock.
You're dumb. No,
I'm offended for some
Wasn't he
reason.
the volleyball?
Yeah, that's Wilson.
that's
And-
Tom
and
Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
No, I know, but wasn't The Rock in it too as the volleyball?
all right.
Where are you going with it?
Wasn't that? What's that movie where like they go to like that treasure place? What's it called?
Treasure Island?
Not is it called Treasure Island?
I don't know. I don't know what you're describing yet.
Okay, so it's The Rock.
Also, that
Josh
color,
Hutcherson.
that color beanie looks good on
Journey
you.
to the Center of the Earth.
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
That
Journey to
does
the
have The
Center of
Rock.
the Earth. It does
Oh,
have
yeah,
The Rock
okay,
and
okay,
Josh
okay.
Hutcherson.
Okay, yeah, actually not Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's one with Vanessa Hutchins too.
Journey to the Center of the Earth 2.
No, that's with...
Oh, it's called Journey 2. Yeah, it's called Journey 2.
It's just called Journey 2, yeah.
The first one was with... Who's the guy that does the whale that you were talking about?
Oh yeah, Brandon Fraser.
I think he does
Yeah,
Journey, the first Journey to
yeah,
the
he
Center.
does,
Yeah,
he
he
does,
does,
yeah,
he
yeah.
does.
And then Journey 2. But then there's also Jungle Cruise, which I haven't seen, which is...
Was that part of the same series though?
No.
No.
Good movie, though.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
it.
I just know The Rock
Jumanji
was in
though,
it.
I saw.
I was telling my brother this. I was like, this guy, The Rock, loves wearing tan. Eh? This guy just wears in every movie. He's wearing just like tan cargo pants and a tan shirt. Wow, the last like 5 movies he did, he always wears tan.
Did you guys watch the movie he was in where... I think he has a prosthetic leg and then he's
Yes.
fighting his way down a sky. Was it good?
It's called
It's called Skyscraper. Yeah.
Was it good?
It was okay. It was a typical Rock movie.
Yeah.
Like all his movies are very similar.
Are any
like
Rock
all the
movies
Fast and
actually good?
Furious movies? No, they're not. Especially the Fast and Furious ones.
Wait. We can't nail down one good Rock movie. Come on, there's got to be one.
Back when he used to wrestle in the WWF.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, like his highlight films. No, okay. The only movie he's kind of good in, and he's barely in it, The Other Guys. Never seen The Other Guys?
Oh, yeah, that's
Elite.
a really funny movie.
Elite.
What about? No, I was gonna say The Game Plan, but that wasn't a good movie.
Not a good movie.
That was like
He's running through traffic, getting his daughter to the hospital.
Such
at
a
the
bad
end.
movie.
That was
You know,
not a good
he
movie.
actually hasn't made like a legitimate.
Okay, I don't want to agree because I feel like there's one. There's got to be. He's got to put out something.
Maybe Black Adam that just came out.
heard,
I actually
that didn't
haven't
get-
seen that.
Me either. Jura said it was pretty good.
Oh, really? Yeah, but taking Jared. He doesn't have knees. So.
I gotta look back now. Anyways, that'll be a different discussion. On your plane clapping, do you mean they actively ban people if they clap? They're like, you're no flighter now.
Like, there's got to be someone standing there that goes.
He points at you. They point at you. Hey.
But wouldn't you be done? Wouldn't that just be beneficial to get off the plane first?
No, but you have to go into like a little mini holding cell.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, why are you clapping? Why do you think you weren't going to get here safe? It's almost like, you interrogated them for terrorism reasons.
Why are you anxious?
Like, why are you sweating?
Yeah, why are you nervous? What's going on? Why do you have 2 backpacks?
I'm telling you, man, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, like, if this offends anybody, but like, I'm clapping every time I get out of a taxi. If I know someone is a clapper, I'm gonna like, if we take a taxi with that person anywhere, I'm just gonna, by the end of the ride, I'm gonna be like, and then I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, you clap when planes land. What's the difference?
I think it's only old people and little kids.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything controversial here, but I don't know that that's true. I think
you think there's a demographic that claps?
I don't know if it's a specific demographic. I honestly just think there's just people that follow the crowd. You get one person, 2 people that clap, and then there's other people that are like, oh yeah, I like clapping, and then just clap too.
One of those claps are kind of like
a golf clap.
They're kind of looking around.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's times in my life where people clap for things that I don't think need to be clapped for, and I do this because.
Have you guys ever been like, in gym class or like an assembly, and like a teacher, like a ball is stuck in like the rafters?
They get it down.
They get down and clap. So annoying,
There's one occasion which
so
I'm like,
annoying.
Why do you guys hate celebration?
I hate celebration for things I don't deserve.
You don't celebrate Mother's Day. You don't bake her cake.
This reminds me of participation ribbons. I'm not giving everyone that does something somewhat
actually that's bad
accomplishable a participation clap.
That is.
Thank you for doing something any one of us probably could have done. Maybe not fly a plane.
You could land a plane.
I'm sure if I did the schooling that they did, I could.
True.
Yeah, like it's your expectation
if
you passed aviation school or whatever it's called, or
I expect you to land the plane.
Be able to do your job.
I don't know. No, that's fair. I'm designing molds at work. I don't hear anyone clapping for me.
I would if I was there.
Yeah, I would actually hit you both if you did that.
Okay.
Have you guys ever received like a participation?
Yeah, in school, like grade school, like track and field day and stuff like that. Like,
how condescending is that?
It's horrible. My nephews, I walked upstairs the other day and my nephews had 2 participation ribbons from Maranatha on their table, on their counter. Wow. Just like they did a track day at school and their participation ribbons. And
I think those are bad.
I don't think I'd take it. I think I'd just leave it now.
Yeah, because imagine that.
No, thanks.
I think they give you like 1 to 8, right, for ribbons for the school track meets.
Do they still?
Yeah, 1 to 8.
Are you?
Yeah, 1 to 8.
Yeah?
I just helped out. Like I just closed.
Okay.
They don't say participation. At least they say you got 8th place.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit
that's
better.
Fine, though.
Better.
Yeah, that is fine.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But if you're getting
make a kid have to want to work harder.
Yeah.
If you give every kid the same thing, like what is their desire to do better?
And if you get 23rd,
if I show up and get the same prize as every other person there, who cares if I come first or last?
If you get 23rd and you still get a participation ribbon.
A wise man once said, "If you ain't first, you're last." Ricky Bobby, but
good movie.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's just
I agree.
That's something that also.
No, I agree.
We've really fallen off the clapping thing, but like I think that we're translating into these are the people that create participation ribbons. They go and clap on planes. Sometimes I think they only take plane rides just to clap.
They don't even get off. They clap like
it's a round trip.
They're like, honey, I need a good like just clapping session. So they just go, I'll just buy a round trip plane ticket.
If you guys have kids and let's say they got home,
I'd punch it.
And they got home.
And I found out they clapped on a plane.
No. They got home and like, Dad, I got this participation ribbon for whatever. What would you say?
I'd probably ask him, where did you actually finish? And then if he didn't do good, I'd be like, well, are you going to strive to do better next time, or are you going to settle for a participation ribbon?
Yeah, like my only argument against it is because I'm trying to think. If let's say I have a son who like wasn't athletic, God forbid.
Yeah.
And he just didn't do well, but he got a ribbon, and he got home and he was like, "Oh, I got this participation ribbon." And I'm like, "Dad, I'm so excited." I'm like, "How'd you do though?" I'm not
against giving participation ribbons to kids that don't do well.
Yeah.
But have that 1 through 8 or one. If there's 50 kids, maybe you do 1 through 10 or something.
Yeah.
And then the rest get participation
You know what I think
ribbons.
too? I think it depends also
The age.
the age, but also like the field of athletics you're doing. Like if it's like house league, sure, participation. But if my son's doing like
Even then though,
travel definitely not.
Travel definitely not, but even in house league, like I don't know, I played some house league sports growing up, and I would have it probably would have pushed me a little harder had they had better reward systems
like it's
set
like
up.
concrete, like first, second, third.
Yeah, something for kids to strive for a little harder, I guess, right? Like even like I don't know, yeah, it was just like games would end in a tie. And it's just like I don't know, stuff like that. Kind of I don't know, like just I want it to be.
It
like
is a good like
win-loss.
conversation determining like if you give like legitimate places, does it actually motivate you to want to do better? It probably does.
I think there's extents in which sometimes it either teaches you like, okay, this isn't for me. I'm just clearly not good.
That too.
And then there's other occasions where it's, but then if anything, that tells the kid, hey, maybe I need to find something else that's my niche.
Yeah, which is it's also okay.
Because otherwise, if they're just getting participation ribbons, they're like, oh man, I'm good at this. Like I should keep doing this when really they're terrible.
Bro, American Idol is a perfect example of this. You know when you watch American Idol auditions,
Yeah.
and someone goes in like, oh, they've been saying I'm an amazing singer since I was 8. And then they go in and they're absolutely trash. It's like no one told you the
building this
truth.
person up for no reason, and it's like, why?
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. If
Yeah.
someone's not good, you need to like not tell them to their face that they're not good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
kind of inadvertently through like natural causes, I guess you could call it. That they come to the conclusion that they're not good at it.
I'll use like with love. You gotta teach kids through love, like that you're not. I don't know. Like it's good to participate in things and be involved in stuff, and I'm not against that. But like everyone's got their niche on things that they're good at and things that they're not, and you want to encourage them to find those things that they are good at. And I think giving participation or blowing people up to think that they're good at something that maybe they're not good at isn't helping them either.
Do you guys have something that like you maybe came to the conclusion that you weren't good at, but you wanted to be good at it? Because I have something that I've always wanted to be good at, but I wasn't.
I could state the obvious. Like when I guess I didn't think I was good ever. Like I thought I was okay, but like obviously as a kid you wanted to be like a professional sports player.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a hockey player, but then obviously quickly realized like I'm not good enough to do that.
Yeah. That's how I feel about like baseball. Like I loved baseball.
Yeah.
And I was pretty good at baseball.
Yeah.
But there's levels like, to this, you know, like there's levels to how good someone is at something.
Do you feel like
you
got gaslighted? Do you feel like people gaslighted you into making you think you were better than you actually were?
No, but I do think there is kind of a negative consequence of telling a kid too young that they're really, really good at something, because sometimes it builds a pressure that they're not able to live up to. Because like I was a pretty, like I was a good athlete, and I was
what happened?
Very competitive. I fell off. You know, you get old and you get like your muscles deteriorate. Your muscles deteriorate and stuff.
He definitely knows.
Yeah, well, you can relate.
Yeah. I barely have muscles right now.
We know.
Yeah.
Sure,
It's all tendons.
The shirt's telling on you actually. But.
It's all tendons.
No. Okay,
Inverted pecs.
No, but like when I was really young, people would tell me that I was really good at pitching. They say I was really, really good at pitching. So when I went out there, I had like the highest level of like
nerves,
but also standard for myself. Of I have to be perfect because everyone thinks that I'm perfect. Yeah. Now there was positive aspects of it because it did make me.
That's a tough line to walk.
It did make me better.
Yeah.
But I think there's a certain extent you have to still criticize.
Yeah.
So like I was getting built up, but I wasn't really getting criticized. Like they were just saying I was doing everything well. When in reality, I'm a 16-year-old. There's no way I'm doing everything perfect. You know what I mean? Like I'm not an MLB pitcher.
Yeah.
Like there's things that they could have told me that probably would have helped me.
I think to become a professional, you have to take criticism well.
Oh,
I think that's the big thing.
Facts.
I think you can be naturally talented.
Yeah.
But also you're not going to know everything or get everything right. And if you can't take criticism and work on your craft, then you're not going to make it 100%. To the higher levels
Of anything.
And if you don't listen to people, that's huge. Like if somebody says you could be a better pitcher if you do this, depending on who it is, you know, if your younger cousin says that, you're probably like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But if like a professional coach comes up or somebody of a higher level that knows what they're talking about and says you should work on that, and you're too arrogant to accept that, then then I think you're not going to progress to where you could be. But also, I think with professional sports, I think there's such a wide pool in general.
Yeah.
Nowadays, just throughout the world, the amount of people that can get picked for professional sports,
It's crazy.
I think it comes down to luck for most people. Because you think of Jokic, so he was what, second round or first round? He was like 27th.
And where is he? Is he from Serbia?
NBA player, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, NBA player
clarify.
for those who don't know. But nobody thought anything of him. He wasn't even that high of a pick, but
Yeah.
now he's one of the best in the league.
Facts.
And so it really comes down to who gets their shot, I think. And if you capitalize on that shot.
Yeah.
And if you're able to capitalize on that shot, because one thing I heard somebody say is that there's millions of people or of young athletes that could play professional sports and do well in professional sports, but not everybody gets picked because you don't have a million people. So if you get lucky and get your shot, then it works out, and then you have to make your shot count.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a lot of people out there that are high enough caliber to play professional,
But don't end up making it.
but they just don't make it because they don't get the luck. They don't,
Circumstance. Sometimes, like for example, like LaSalle, Ontario. I bet, like, I wonder I wonder how many athletes straight up from LaSalle have made it to like a professional league.
Seahawks, Carly Mass,
Luke
Yeah.
Wilson, yeah.
Carly Moss, sorry.
Yeah.
Not Mass.
Maybe like four.
Yeah, Luke Wilson.
Let's say 4 or 5 people, right?
Yeah.
I know there's a few NHL.
Yeah, like maybe a little bit more. But just purely based off the circumstance of you're from LaSalle, Ontario, you're going to have
Where
way
even
less
is
circumstance
that?
than if someone is from like Los Angeles, someone's from New York, someone's from Toronto.
Surprisingly enough, too, it all depends, right? Like your geographical location plays into like different sports too, right?
For sure.
Like so, like you're from LA, you're gonna get scouted as like a basketball player, football player, a lot quicker than any hockey players out there.
True.
And you'll see like a lot of hockey players come from our areas versus other sports. Like you might not even get looked at if you're a football player in Canada.
Facts. Like you have to be extremely.
Yeah.
You know, like typically what will happen is once you're in like finishing up high school, you have to go play for a university in the States.
Yeah.
If you're going to do anything with like football or basketball or something. If you're trying to play in Canada after like a high school level, you're probably not going to get noticed.
The only thing you should stick in Canada for is hockey.
Literally.
Every other sport.
Maybe honestly, maybe baseball.
You know, I do hear about a bunch of Canadian baseball players.
That's
like,
fair.
yeah. And then like same with soccer, like soccer, if you're not in the States or over in Europe, probably more than anything.
Europe's better.
Yeah.
You got to be in Europe.
Like if you're not over there, like you're not going to get noticed. Like Edwin, you might have been able to go to the MLS, but you're not from Europe.
No. Well, it's interesting. So there's a professional.
That was a joke because you're not good at. Okay, anyways.
There's a professional. He made appearances for Canada for soccer.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's from Windsor, so he's here now. But he talks about that where he didn't get certain chances, basically because he was from Windsor. And if he was from Toronto, he would have actually got different shots, more looks, different.
Yeah.
And but if young guys are, say, trying out for teams, they'll look at it, be like, oh, he's from Windsor, and just discount them on the spot.
Crazy.
But if they see you're from Toronto, you actually get a better shot. And so that's one thing he's actually fighting for, which I think is cool, is just better
Opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity
I
all
think
around.
it's wild too, and like none of us are parents yet, but eventually one day, like you almost have to consider that too. If you have a kid that is good enough to do a sport or to do something, you almost have to take into consideration, like, is this something that my kid wants to pursue that I need to help them pursue?
Would you be willing to send your kid to Europe if that opportunity arose?
If it was their passion. Here's the thing. I don't think the sports
That's a big
all
jump.
farming though now. It's all farming. You send them to an academy when they're young and they grow up and stuff. And that works to a degree, like Lionel Messi.
It really depends on the sport more but yeah.
Steph, when did he start? When he was 12.
And also
Michael Jordan, he started when he was in high school.
Steph Curry is even a unique situation too. His dad is in the NBA.
Yeah.
His dad, so
A lot of it's nepotism.
oh yeah, like
So
because
That's true.
Like LeBron's two kids.
yeah,
I don't even know.
they'll
like,
both be in the NBA.
They're
Here's the
good,
thing,
but
you can
like I
call
don't know
it-
that they're amazing.
They're not like they're good. They are really good, but because of the name, that does get you way more.
Like
I
you're
think
saying Steph Curry's not good?
We kind of no. We kind of talked about this.
Do you think I would dare say that?
Well, here's the thing. It's nepotism to the point. Sorry, it's nepotism to a point, but then Steph Curry is one of the best shooters ever.
I'm saying it is to a point. I'm talking about getting just to college and getting drafted.
On
Like
that,
those
though,
are two things where 100% name will get you into the league.
It's not only that though. We kind of talked about this, I think, in a conversation we've had before, where so much of it has to do with the fact that you have a parent who can teach you what you need to focus on and what you can ignore. Because I think so often,
Facts,
I think I don't know if you remember this conversation, but like it's like you got Tiger Woods teaching his son how to golf, and it's like
not fair.
I might be worrying about things that really don't matter for a PGA pro. Whereas he's able to sit there and tell his son, like, you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. Just focus on this, this, and this. And
well, think about how that translates to just like our everyday lives. Think about if you have a parent, let's say you want to be a lawyer or you want to be a doctor. Those parents are like, okay, what you need to focus on is this, is this. Okay, you did bad in that course. Don't even stress about that.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
You're going to 100% get into what you want to get into. You're going to do well once you get there.
Yeah.
So that kind of works in kind of every facet. Like sports, it's easy to like streamline it and see that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a parent who is successful in any field, or not even a parent, if you know someone close to you who's been successful in any field, they're basically really able to tell you
what
like the ins and
focus
outs
on.
I'll say in a sense, like that's kind of what happened to me. Like my brother and then his dad as well, like both were in the industry that I'm in, and they've both done really well for themselves.
Yeah.
And so I think that like that gave me some opportunities to know, like, and have some ins and outs of like what to do, what not to do, what to focus on, what not to focus on. And yeah, it's probably helped me get to where I am now.
Well, because think about this. If you don't have that, then you have to just fail.
You have to fail to find out.
I also think there's genetics too involved, in the sense that if Tiger Woods was born and was able to be such a good golf player, it has something to do with his physique and how he was made in some sort. And so I think if he has a kid, they probably have some similar genetics in the sense that they're able to swing just as hard or just the same as
and
him.
Probably a lot of stuff is what's the word, like intangibles. You know what I mean? Like competitiveness, drive, like things you can't really like teach someone.
Well, even just like emotion too, right? Like I think everyone's built
how to handle
different.
stress.
Like you look at this guy and he almost looks like he doesn't have a favorite sports team. And then there's like you and I that are like,
we're invested,
emotionally invested in our teams.
Our team loses, we're
I'm
defeated.
crying.
Yeah,
like
Edwin loses, he's like, I want to lose.
Yeah, he does.
Out,
and but like I honestly think like unfortunately like his is probably a little bit more helpful when it comes to like the mentality of a professional sports player.
Emotional self-regulation. I don't have it.
I'm not built with that either.
We actually have to check on you when your team loses.
I don't answer my texts.
Yeah, we actually worry. We're like, call your mom. Did he take the car? Is he out? Where is he?
Yeah, where is he?
I'm on the couch.
But
like
it goes
this.
back,
I'm on the couch like this.
One thing I think
That's
about.
how you sit now, though.
I do. My posture is whack.
One thing I think about though, the range that we have for sports now. So with basketball, I'm not going to stick on basketball, but you're able to find players from like Russia and Serbia and like all over the world now. In sports in general, we have the Olympics, for example, and so there's
this guy did
not the winter.
So there's Usain Bolt though, fastest man alive.
Yeah,
whatever. It makes me think though, if sports comes down to people getting the right shot sometimes and chances, have we found the fastest person?
I guarantee we have not.
Or did Usain Bolt?
I guarantee we have not.
Do we have enough? Do we have enough of a wide
people
net?
only get faster?
But I'll only say too, like unfortunately, there's countries where they're just not as fortunate to even have those opportunities at all.
And that's what I mean. Like,
so, like I guarantee we have not.
So that goes back to opportunity in opportunity in placement environment, but you can't really help that.
But it's applicable to any job.
That. Yeah,
any job.
But that's why I think even for us, like having a conversation and becoming self-aware, I think is actually one of the most beneficial traits a human can have. If you're self-aware, because that will help. First off, be receptive to criticism. Second off, it'll help you be reflective in the way of what I need to work on. Like I think it might be the most beneficial trait a human can have is self-awareness.
Ben.
The ability to reflect.
Official.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like you.
The ability to reflect.
Drink Prime.
The ability to reflect is huge. Do you think it's too demoralizing for a lot of people, realizing that a lot of the time that them making it into the industry they want to is just luck? Do you think that's demoralizing?
I
I think it can be. I think
Maybe.
so. Like when I was graduating high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I struggled with. I wanted to like do something with sports. Like I was just a huge sports buff, and I'd still say I am. But like I considered getting into like sports management, and then I'm like, nah, it's too competitive, and I don't know anybody.
That's stressful
I'm like,
too.
yeah, and
So
but I'm like. I think it would have been cool, and who knows what would have happened. But my first thought was, I don't know anybody. I don't have family in it. I don't think I can get anywhere with it, and that turned me off from doing it.
So
You didn't pursue it at all. You didn't even try.
Nope.
Interesting.
Simply because of
that is a level of self-awareness, though.
To an extent, yeah, absolutely.
Like there is.
I got into something that I knew people in.
Yeah, and I do agree. Like I think you were gonna say like there's a difference between doubt.
Yeah.
And self-awareness, because like there's a healthy doubt.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go pursue being
A doctor when you don't like blood.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not physically or mentally smart enough to ever be a doctor. Self-awareness.
You don't think you could be a doctor?
No, come
I don't
on,
think
man.
you could be either.
No one in this room could be a doctor, man.
I could be.
No, you couldn't.
I ain't scared.
Imagine you're laying in a bed ready for surgery. This guy walks in.
I'd
bro.
make so many jokes too. They'd hate it.
Bro, I'd be so uneasy. I'd be like, bro,
They'd
can you
have
just
like a
put me
hole in
asleep?
their. They'd have like a hole in their side, and I like poke my hand through, something like that. Yeah.
This guy make
Just
him a puppy.
joke.
Like,
Yeah. I'd make some sort of joke.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Just to change the topic a little bit, because I had something I wanted to another thing to approach you with tonight, other than the hat
Is
thing.
his pants? They're cuffed.
So first off, he looks like Ronald McDonald tonight. But next thing is, I heard you really enjoy peeling your peaches before eating them.
Oh my gosh.
I heard
No.
that you have this thing for like he
You know
peels
what?
his
That
peaches.
hurts.
But
That hurts.
do you know what though?
But do you actually think like do you peel your peaches?
I can't eat a peach like regular. I can't because the fur on it, bro. I'm a texture guy.
I don't
hate
peel my
that.
peach, but I heard that you
I just don't eat
either,
peaches.
and I heard somebody does,
Yeah.
and I heard that there was a big debate about that. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's really funny that he peels his peach.
So you peel.
No. I just don't eat peaches.
No, but if you did eat peaches, you would peel it.
Maybe I just wouldn't eat a peach though. Like I would eat canned peaches, like you know like the big cans. I'd eat those, bro. I'm not.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's just weird.
No, there's this one time I was hanging out with a friend, and I go to eat a peach, and I just take a bite out of it like a normal person does.
Yeah.
A normal person eats a peach, grabs
Yeah.
it, takes a bite.
Yeah.
He looks at me. He's like, "You don't peel your peaches?"
Oh, so-
And we're-
so he
we're
made you
with
look
a
at-
group of people, and everybody looks at him
I'm like no.
because nobody peels their peaches before they eat them.
Yeah, see, I just wouldn't eat one. You
So
know what
I
I mean?
understand the texture thing. I understand.
I understand it too, but like that you don't.
The fact that he thought everybody else was weird
No.
for peeling the peaches
No,
before
no,
you.
no.
I called him out because he works with insects.
Yeah, he does.
And I said, would an insect eat the peel? And then he said, well, no, they just
What a
drill
dumb
through.
question, you know? What's the correlation?
That he likes insects, and he said we were just. and then he goes, no, they just go through and then eat the inside. I'm like, yeah, but if you left it there long enough, they would eat the entire thing,
Yeah,
the
they'd eat
peel as well.
They would.
And then,
100%, man.
I mean, I'm sorry, you like bugs. Bugs like the peach. You should probably like the peach too.
It's
I don't know. I understand it though, because like it is weird. It is a weird feeling. I don't eat. I haven't had a peach, like just like an actual peach, maybe 15 years.
What's your fruit? What's your go-to fruit?
Yeah, what's your
Like everyday type fruit.
Yeah, what's your go-to? Yeah.
banana?
I like
An
bananas.
apple.
Oh, yeah, bananas or apples are like every day.
Basic.
But like nectarines, I love nectarines.
They're like,
Fire.
wait, nectarines are just naked peaches.
Yeah, but there's no fur on them. Like
Yeah.
it's like the smooth skin.
Yeah.
Fire. Nectarines in a fruit salad.
Do you guys like plums? I haven't had a plum.
I like
in a while.
plums.
I saw them in
Plums
the
are-
superstore the other day. And I'm like,
Fire.
I haven't had a plum in a while.
A nice sweet plum. Fire.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Grapes. I could
Red
eat
or green?
grapes.
Red. Not close.
For what?
Red
Grapes.
For grapes?
Red.
You're a green guy.
Red, 100%. But
Yep.
sometimes you get a good,
Crisp one.
No,
Crisp
you-
green one.
yeah, you get a good crisp green bag,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's just each
It
one
does
is
slap a
just
little different.
yeah.
I don't mind the change up every
It's a
now
good
and then.
palate cleanser, and then
It
you're
is.
ready
You
for
know
red
You
again.
know what it is? You know what's perfect? Mixture. Mix the red and green together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A little sweet, a little tart.
I like the
sweet,
red
tart,
ones
sweet,
too, when
tart.
they're like they-
I'm not gonna agree with you. What is this?
when they pop a little when you eat
Oh,
them.
yeah, yeah, like
when
they're
they're
crisp.
not. Yeah, when they're crisp.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
Okay.
peel your grapes?
No.
I asked him that too. By the way, like the peach peeler. I asked.
The peach peeler.
That's his name.
Have you ever had a frozen grape though?
No.
I haven't had one, but I heard they were pretty good though. Frozen grapes.
You know
Honestly,
what-
they're
you know
not
what
bad
I-
because they don't go hard all the way through.
Yeah.
And so it's just
Just a cold grape.
it's just a cool.
So
grape.
I make smoothies almost every day for breakfast. 'Cause it's just easy to do
Yeah.
before work and stuff. And so what I do is I cut up bananas.
Yeah.
And then I freeze the bananas and I use that as like my ice instead of
Smart.
that way. That way you don't have to add like that ice that doesn't break up
Oh,
properly
yeah.
or.
Oh, annoying.
Yeah. So I do that every day.
Yeah, bananas and smoothie are
I honestly
essential.
buy like 40 bananas at a time. Wait till
Too
they're just
many.
the perfect amount of ripeness. No, I cut them up, freeze them. It's perfect. Big Ziploc bag. Lasts me like 2 weeks. It's sick.
I feel like Ben's smart when it comes to like grocery shopping.
He
and
seems
food.
very practical.
Yeah, he is so practical.
It's not a bad thing.
I'm not going to say
We
it. No,
just
I know. I'm
complimented.
just going to.
We're complimenting
I'm going to
you.
remain humble. Thank you.
Oh, so you think you're even better than what we're saying?
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying that
That's
at
what
all.
that's what remaining humble means.
Yeah.
It
No,
means you think you could say something better, but you're just choosing not to.
Oh no, I'm just choosing not to gaslight myself on top of you guys already gaslighting me in the sense of just saying, yeah, I am good. But I'd say that I'm fairly good.
Take
with-
our compliment, you know? Just take it back. No, I take it back. I take it back. I don't even mean it.
The most impractical guy. He buys 50 bananas. Do the
Where do you
workers think
get
there's something
50
wrong
bananas
with
from?
you?
Honestly, I have had people look at me kind of funny before.
Yeah, there's potassium poisoning.
Yeah, none of you.
See, you know
Portion
way
yourself.
too many random stuff.
You do. Like, it
And-
is so weird.
I don't know if potassium poisoning is a
but
thing.
see, you said it
I feel like it
confidently.
should be.
Yeah, you did say
You
it
said, well,
so
you'll get
confident.
That's the only thing I'll admit that
We need
I
to get-
assume there's potassium
We need to buy you a
poisoning.
shirt that just says, I know too much.
Eddie info.
I
I
just-
know too
like-
much.
Yeah, jersey that just says info on the
I
back.
just like facts. So I don't know. I just like little things.
Eddie info. Make
There's
his
no
number
random-
0 because that's how many he gets
No,
right all the time.
No, 00 and then like last name is
Yeah.
info.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Give me a shirt.
If you fund it, I'll
You
get
just
it.
want a shirt.
Yeah, give me a
I mean,
shirt.
We probably should. Although
Yeah.
you're not allowed to keep it inside out on your hanger. Like he's 150 years old.
For those, he's upset because I had this shirt on a
all
hanger
of your shirts though.
inside out.
Wait, no, you don't have all your shirts inside out.
No. When I do laundry, I flip
almost
them.
hit you.
I flip
Oh, I thought you kept them all inside out on your hangers.
them. No, I only brought it inside out because here's the thing: when you're transporting it, and
How dirty could it get though, you know?
I have a dirty car, so if like the wind like just
The air in your car is dirty.
car, bro.
no, like the outside of the car, if it rubs against something,
Come on, man.
Clean your
just
car,
in case
bro.
you don't want a stain.
Just clean your car.
Yeah, I'll get on
You
that.
do need a car wash though.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll wash it.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'll probably wash it.
If he says this one more time,
If you pay me, I'll do it.
No, I'm just gonna go to a drive-through car wash.
You pay me, I'll clean
They're
it.
pretty fun.
You pay me, I'll clean it.
I actually don't like doing that with my car.
Why?
I've never been in one
They're
before.
known to scratch cars.
I do touchless.
I don't know that I.
I've never even been in
I'm
one of
just
those
gonna do
before.
mine by hand from home.
Okay, because you're practical.
Yeah, it also saves me a lot of money.
That's what practical means.
How much are they?
Actually,
Does
it's not
that-
what it
no,
means.
yeah.
No. It's,
Okay.
no.
If,
I take
if
that
you
back.
guys
I take
ignore
that
me
back.
one more time,
Sorry.
So did you say so?
how much are the drive-through?
Like $15 to $18
No,
depending.
that
no,
expensive?
no. The Canadian gas bar, they're $10 to $13 depending on how much.
Seriously?
I
Plus
had
tax,
two
so like
extra
14.
Oh, okay, so almost exactly what I said.
Yeah, this guy's.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Hey, you know how much I pay?
I'm tired, man. What?
You know how much I pay?
What?
Because I do it from home.
You gotta pay for water.
Nope, doesn't count.
You got a nice sponge to do it.
Yeah, I do.
He's at his
Yeah.
house though. He's not paying for his sponge every single time he uses it.
Yeah.
I want to get
using the same
a water.
sponge.
I want to get like
Oh, the power jet things.
yeah, but have one of those soap attachments so it like foams the car.
That would be nice, actually.
I have a power washer already. I just need the foam
I
attachment.
mean,
or
order
whatever.
one. I bet Amazon has one.
Yeah,
Man, right?
Amazon
Honestly,
probably.
yeah, it guaranteed
They
it will.
definitely
The
do.
things you can
Definitely
order,
do.
the things you can order from Amazon. I remember we were doing a game here with young adults. Price is Right.
Yeah.
You can buy a full
Yes.
armor suit from Amazon.
Yes.
Like armor suit. Like
you
what kind of armor
literally
suit?
think of anything off the top of your head right now, you can probably buy it from Amazon.
What kind of armor suit? Like a knight?
Yeah, like a night suit.
Yes.
Like a medieval times? Like
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I bought in like leather jackets off there. I've bought in a bed frame off there.
Okay, well that makes you listen to the most basic. He's like, I got clothes and yeah. We
Okay,
get
what's
it.
the weirdest thing you bought from Amazon?
I honestly don't know what's considered weird at this point. Like I buy groceries off there, kind
Guy's
of
like a friend.
Like I buy like if I'm buying like Mr. Noodle or like Kraft Dinner or something like that, like I'll buy it off Amazon.
He's a bulk buyer. Like buy a lot at a time, right?
I am.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is, obviously, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest,
If
that's
it's like
not a bad thing.
Mr. Noodles and stuff like that, like yeah, absolutely. Why would I not? I buy it when it's on sale. Buy bulk and.
Other than bananas, what's something that you buy a lot of in
Mr.
bulk?
Noodles, man. Spicy chicken, Mr. Noodle.
So, yeah, of course. I buy like the case of Mr. Noodle. And then I fill
Have
with
you
the
had
different
this
ones. Yeah, the spicy chicken one, absolutely. Spicy chicken, the regular chicken, the beef.
Wait, no, bro, you can't relate. You can't relate.
I don't actually
Don't stay out of
eat
the conversation.
Mr. Noodle.
Ooh, this guy.
Spicy chicken, Mr. Noodle.
I don't.
You know what I love with them is I make buffalo chicken tacos, and then I have the spicy chicken Mr. Noodle
Bro,
inside.
invite me over next time you do that, man.
This guy declined my invite
I didn't
on
even
Friday.
I said this Friday.
He's like, yo, bro.
I said this Friday we'll do it.
I'm like, I'm not coming this Friday.
You didn't go to his house before? I thought you did.
No.
No, he came over though to the church.
Yeah, I just came to the church early.
We hung out.
Wow, this guy chose
I had
not
a
to eat.
late. No, I had a late. I had a late
We came
lunch.
here to hang out instead.
I had
How late
a
lunch? Yeah, how late was your lunch? 6?
no.
So you just didn't have dinner.
It was 2. He ate at 2.
So a regular lunch. You guys said I had a late lunch. It's a regular lunch, man.
Is that a regular
For
lunch?
him, it is.
Yeah,
Bro, like 11 to 2
That's
is
like-
regular
that's-
lunch.
That's breakfast
That's
for
a
him.
really
because
big gap.
dinner is like
11
5
to 2?
Yeah, because dinner's like 5 to 6.
In defense, I do eat dinner late usually.
Yeah, like
I
that's
usually eat
normal.
dinner
You
like
said 8 o'clock is normal for dinner.
I would say like somewhere between like I'm home usually on 6. By the time I cook, like we were talking about this earlier too. Like so when I go home to cook, like yeah, it's like an hour of cooking. So I get home at like 6, and then I cook for like an hour.
Yeah, but I'm coming over Friday.
Yeah. So like dinner would probably be at like 7.
Are we just having Mr. Noodle? I'm down. That's fine.
I can make some. No, I never make like just something
I actually
that
feel bad
simple
that I'll
for
never be
people,
able to
like
go
I
to
come
your
over.
little Friday dinner sessions.
He doesn't
You
like sushi.
I actually don't like sushi.
If you're like, if you had like,
He gets
upset when I
spicy
bring it
salmon,
up.
like spicy
I
crab.
don't get upset about it, but like I'm like, who?
Have you had
like,
chicken tempura?
I have no idea. I've had it like
It's crispy chicken sushi.
I've
Yeah,
had it,
I
like-
bet you would like
I've
it.
had it like 3 times, and I'm just not about the uncooked things.
Sushi's so
Bro,
good.
chicken tempura is breaded chicken. Like it's cooked.
Okay, like maybe I would like a few things.
No,
then.
because chicken tempura is like what you give someone who doesn't know if you like sushi yet,
Yeah.
and then they. You start
I
to
won't
like
lie. I'm like, just because of where I grew up,
it. Yeah.
I'm not cultured in restaurants and stuff because like we didn't have restaurants
Yeah.
up there. Like there were no Chinese food restaurants. There was nothing. So when I moved to Windsor, there was a lot of culture
there's
shock.
so much choice
like,
here.
That's one thing
So,
I
like-
love about Windsor is the variety of food we have
That is true.
access
Yeah.
to.
So like there's some things that I'm still a little iffy about. Like I'm not a huge fan of like shawarma or like gyros. They're okay,
I love shawarma. I live off shawarma.
but
I'm
like
not
they're
gonna lie.
not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
I go there too often.
Well, okay. But what do you not like about gyros or
Yeah,
shawarma?
it's chicken and beef.
Yeah,
No, like
in a wrap.
they're okay. Like I'll eat them, but like they're just not my go-to favorite thing. I don't know. Like I'd go to Subway over that just because I don't know. I grew up on that stuff, man. I grew
So
up
nostalgia.
where home cooking.
You're a
Do you guys
nostalgia
know that
eater.
Windsor invented the shredded pepperoni?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
You knew
pizza.
that?
Yeah. I actually did know that. Like the pizza is the one thing in Windsor that like I was actually talking to some
Elite.
friends recently about how like we're like like Windsor has elite pizza, and we were talking about like having
do.
like a big pizza party where we order like
All the different places.
a super, like the super
Yeah.
is like the classic pizza from all these places, right? So you order like an extra large super, and you have a whole bunch of people over, and you rate which one's the best.
It's 100% Antonino's.
Antonino's is fire.
It's good.
It's the best
favorite.
one.
I love
Antonino's is the best, not even close.
So
I love Armando's. With,
Armando's is good too.
They
Armando's
have,
is
they have
okay.
a creamy dipping sauce though that you can get with
Never
it.
had it.
And it's so good.
I just had pizza with like garlic dipping sauce the other day for the first time
It's
ever.
so good.
really,
time ever, yeah.
the
It's
creamy
so
garlic
good.
sauces
It was
are
actually
actually really
really
good,
good.
like the
Yeah.
crust. Yeah. So Antonino's, when I used to work on the shop floor, the guys every Friday would order Antonino's, and you get a sick deal. So they'd order like a king or whatever, however
Yeah.
many people were
Yeah.
in. You pay $10 and you get like 5 slices of the pizza, and it was like it
Crazy.
was fire. So they would get a super, but instead of green pepper, they do banana peppers, and it had
Bro,
like
bro, my order is pepperoni, sausage, banana pepper.
dude, it's fire. Banana peppers on pizza,
Here's the thing,
fire.
though, we're spoiled with the pizza that we have here. So
Yeah.
whenever I go anywhere else, it's just so
How,
bad.
bro? I went to Niagara Falls, man. I was craving pizza.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
That's
okay.
why you gotta have a go-to chain.
Yeah, I was
here.
like, all I want, Pizza Hut is my go-to chain.
Yeah, same.
I was like, I want good pizza, but I didn't want Pizza Hut at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to this restaurant and got, bro, horrible.
Yeah,
like it
man.
wasn't even close to, like it wasn't even like edible. Like I
No.
ate one bite and I was like, this is actually not even worth it. It was
Yeah, it's
like
not gonna be.
$22 too for like a little personal like
Yeah, no.
The Little Caesar
No.
size pizza,
I'm sorry, this might be a cold take, but Boston pizza, terrible.
but not good.
I do not like Boston pizza's
Oh,
pizza.
they're
I
so
don't go
average.
to Boston Pizza to have pizza.
No, I know, because it's terrible.
Yeah, 'cause it's terrible. Because no one goes there for pizza.
No,
No.
100%.
You go there for other stuff because you order their pizza and you
Are they
realize how
known
bad
for
it is.
pizza?
Technically.
Yeah, they actually are technically.
It should just be called the Boston.
Or it should just be called nothing because no one should ever go there. 'Cause it's not good.
I kind of agree.
I feel like
They don't have that good of
their
for
menu.
their price too. Like
Yeah, bro, it's
Their menu's
overpriced, not
too
good.
wide. Like they have too much on their menu, and they do everything just mediocre. I find it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like their pasta is pretty good. I enjoy their pasta there.
you know, what's a really
That's pretty
low
good.
key solid spot to go is after 9, any Chuck's Roadhouse, half price apps,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But Chuck's, I love. They're reasonably priced,
and they're like
and they're delicious.
That's
Their steaks
honestly
there. Are,
any time.
we went there. We went
pay
there.
for
we
what
did.
you
Yeah,
get.
we went that was the first time. It was like my first
Yeah.
week after coming out to young adults. It was
Yeah.
right after the bowling, and he got my number that night, and then he texted me the next week. He's like, "Let's go out for lunch," and we went to Chuck's.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
It's quite a good
What'd you get? What?
I got the filet mignon steak.
I think I got a steak, right?
Yeah, we both got steaks.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
good.
get the
Their
filet
steak is
mignon
good, though?
because it's
They got
fire.
gravy and fries that come with it. It's just
Yeah.
it's just good stuff.
Gravy fries is essential. You
Yeah.
gotta have gravy.
No, it's good.
fries.
It's
I
good stuff.
no, I actually like thoroughly like. I think whenever you go to a place to eat, right, like you're sitting there and you're doing a balance, price, quality.
Yeah.
And Chuck's has such a perfect balance of
Yep.
quality for what
Yep.
you pay for.
Yep.
That it makes it one of the best pub bar style restaurants to go to in the city.
100%.
Another place that is low key, people don't think of it as that great or don't go to it very often is, in fact, Kelsey's.
I like Kelsey's.
Somebody was just telling me they're going to Kelsey's.
Yeah, it was Carolyn.
Yeah, it was
today.
Carolyn. Yeah.
Fire, like, bro, their crispy chicken sandwiches, like
Yeah.
their buffalo chicken sandwiches, or like their Nashville hot
They're-
chicken sandwiches. Their burgers are actually as good
Oh,
too.
is there food you guys have to try at it? So
Spinach dip.
I always have to try a chicken sandwich. If they have a chicken
Yeah.
sandwich on their menu,
Yeah.
I have to try it because
Yeah,
I
trust
want to
me.
know who has the best
I
chicken
actually,
sandwich.
you know why I know you do to do this is because when we were out for street church the one night, we walked past that one chicken restaurant,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
like, "What is this restaurant? It's so wild!" And we saw the back of the building, and it looked all like different, and we're like,
What was it
like,
called?
what is it? And so we ended up like almost not going around to the other side of the building because he
Yeah.
was like, "I'm going to come back here and drive back here and try this sandwich." We walked around to the front, and it was a Popeyes.
Yeah.
But they didn't have they didn't have it marked
The
anywhere.
back, they didn't have it marked anywhere. It just said Louisiana.
It did just say Louisiana chicken or something
Okay,
like that.
I mean, to be fair, their chicken sandwiches
And
are
they
fire.
didn't have their logo either.
Yeah.
So far, one of the best chicken sandwiches is Smoke and Spice. I love their chicken sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only been there once.
I mean, obviously you have Chick-fil-A.
because they are very expensive. Like smoke
Yeah,
and
they
spice
are.
is very
They are.
expensive.
Is
So
better
I've
than
only been there once.
Chick-fil-A?
I'm honestly
I
like
think it's different. Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A.
is like a fast food. Like
Yeah.
Smoke
Okay.
and
Oh,
Spice
yeah,
is more
it's
of
a little
a-
bigger. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a
then-
little less fast foody, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind Chick-fil-A, but it's not my favorite place. It's okay.
A spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A though.
Like it's okay.
fire.
It's okay.
They're good, but
Like out of the
But
fast
can I
food
go somewhere
places,
else?
but out of fast food places, Chick-fil-A by far has the best chicken sandwich. Out of purely fast
I
food
won't say
places.
I'm trying to think.
chicken sandwiches are the first thing I go for.
I'm a big chicken sandwich guy.
They're
fair.
good. They're just good.
I don't disagree. I
Just
just
like
it's
any-
not the first
anytime.
thing I go for. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
usually go for like
Bacon cheeseburger's fire.
I'll be honest. Like I'm the guy who goes for like the chicken nuggets at a place first. Just like some good nuggets, you know.
So you're 10.
Yeah, bro.
You get the Happy Meal with that?
Yeah.
You get honey with your
Have
with
you
your
had
nuggets?
have you had Wendy's chicken nuggets yet?
Yeah,
They're actually pretty good.
they're
Wait,
the best chicken
Wendy-
nuggets.
Wendy's
Besides,
has chicken
besides
nuggets?
They're like the best nuggets you
the
can
spicy
get.
nuggets.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yo, low key.
Puts McDonald's to shame
Yeah, I mean, all chicken nuggets suck.
Yeah.
compared.
Oh,
Actually, I
there
don't
is-
mind them.
I
but-
just-
Wait. Chicken, the chicken finger, not the chicken finger. What do they call it? Chicken sticks from Burger King. What are they
They're
called?
okay. Yeah, the chicken fries.
Chicken fries.
They're okay.
Those are fire.
I honestly
they're
kind
way
of
too
hate. I
expensive
kind of
for how
hate
many you
Burger
get.
King in general.
It's low tier, but
It is like
it's like the greasy food. Like
I
if you're
don't
like
go
feeling
there.
bad about yourself, you go to Burger King.
I can't say I go to
It's
Burger
true.
King ever. I
It's
just
true.
have a bad memory of Burger
You
King
get,
as a
they're
kid.
like $8 and you get like 5 chicken whatever fries.
From where?
or
From
whatever.
Burger King?
Yeah.
No, bro, they're like $1 for 8 nuggets. That's how bad they are.
No, they're really poorly
Really?
priced. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cheap.
It's like
Because it's terrible
$1.39 for
food.
like 8 nuggets or something like
That's
that.
crazy.
It's horrible.
Okay, so you were talking about like something that we try every time. Every time I go to a new restaurant, one of the first things I have to try is their spinach dip.
Ooh, spinach dip's actually fire.
There are
It
two
is.
places in Windsor that I have found the best spinach dips at.
It's actually good to know.
One is Johnny Shots has really good.
Have you been there?
No, I've never been.
We go there after like our studies on Wednesday because our church is near there, and so we go there and we play pool and we just get food and stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's
time.
pretty nice.
What's the other place?
And then the other one is Jose's.
I've been to Jose's.
Jose's has really good spinach dip.
I've had their spinach dip before.
Yeah, it's fire. Chalks is mid, and then there's some that are really
You
bad.
know what I've never had a good experience at?
Where?
Not never, but the keg.
I
Really?
honestly can't say I've been to the keg in so long. Like it's been
It's never.
6-7
The
years.
keg is one of the places I go to consistently.
I don't know. It's never like it. It
Get
never.
money bags.
No.
It never impresses.
That's how rich this guy is.
It never impresses me.
Meg loves the keg, so we always go to
It
the
just
keg.
never impresses me like I think it
Spend
should.
like $300 at the
I
keg.
don't spend no. I don't spend that much.
See, the
money.
problem is I'll have a beer with my meal, and then
Yeah.
it'll end up being like triple the price.
But it never impresses me like I think it should.
What do you order when you go there though?
I try like the steak, sometimes seafood.
Their steak is good.
You know what is good? The mushroom caps or whatever they do.
I don't like mushrooms.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but I believe
is
that
unfortunate.
mushrooms are bomb.
But to be fair though,
I'm not saying they don't have good stuff. I always expect more because
For how
it's
much
the,
you're paying.
It's the keg.
okay, yeah,
you
that's
do
that's
a
fair,
ratio
though. That's
every
fair,
time,
though.
price
Yeah.
and quality, and
That
if
is fair.
they aren't aligned, it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but
I guess like for mushrooms,
the atmosphere.
For mushrooms, I've only the atmosphere is nice.
It comes into play, but like it's still like
it's always so dark. I'm like, who am I across? Who am I eating dinner with still? Like I forget.
I've only ever had like canned mushrooms before. I've never had like actual like cooked. I know that's why I don't like them. I don't because I've only my experience is only canned mushrooms.
So if you ever come over to my place for dinner, I'm gonna put mushrooms in something,
Mushrooms
but
are
like
so
fresh
good.
mushrooms.
yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
But
I won't load it with it, so you won't eat
what's
anything. But
like ruined my perception of mushrooms because I've only
Mushroom
ever
I
had
can't
canned
judge anyone for not liking something because I don't like onions.
And seafood.
Well, I like seafood. I won't say I don't like I like shrimp. I like regular seafood.
You just don't like sushi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, like I said, I think a lot of this just comes to because I'm not used to it. I
I'm
didn't grow
telling
up with a lot of
you,
stuff.
like I just became like a sushi fan in the last probably like 2-3 years.
Yeah,
I would know what to
having
do.
a girlfriend will do that.
What?
Having a girlfriend will do that. Eh?
Yeah, she loves sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put me on.
I know.
But
It does that.
the chicken tempura is like what I started with, and I progressively have like tried like different stuff. Like now I love like one is called like the royal roll. It's like salmon wrapped with like rice paper. It's really fire. It's really fire. It's really good. Like I think there's certain things where if I order them for you, you would 100% like them.
What I love about
I'll have to maybe try it one day.
there's Taka and Tanko are like the big like
Oh, Nico,
all you can
Nico's
eat.
the best one.
Is
Nico at the
all you
mall,
can
right?
eat though?
No, it's not. You can
Yeah,
eat.
so
No,
Taka and
it's at the
Tanko
mall.
is the better.
Better wine in Tecumseh.
Yeah, so I've had that's where I had my first like try of sushi
Okay.
was at the mall. It was like a rice rolled thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, like
interesting.
there's like one day we're gonna go to get sushi.
Yeah, we
Aye.
get sushi. But what I love about Taka, it has a dine and dash wall, so it has their pictures and their receipt of what they bought. There's one that was like $140, and it had this like long
Too much.
receipt and stuff. It's just hilarious.
Are you trying to say we should dine and dash?
No,
Get our
I'm not
pictures on the
saying
wall.
that.
Okay, good, because that'd be
Oh,
terrible.
like if they get caught, like they have to take a picture with their thing.
No,
It's just
they-
a receipt.
They take a picture from like the security camera of the people, and then they put it on the wall, and then they have their receipt next to them. Of
Oh,
what
you're
they,
lying.
No, why would I lie about that?
You're a liar.
I'm a liar. I'm on the liar wall.
This guy loves lying. That's just not true.
Anyways,
That's crazy though.
I actually love that.
Yeah, but I
That's
saw that. That was
hilarious.
like a few years ago that I saw, so they might have taken it down by now. But there's like a few up there. There's one that was like 140, and I'm like, okay. It was like your group. It was like 4 people.
Crazy.
So it was wild. But
Okay, should we get to our draft?
Yeah, let's do it. It's fired up.
we're drafting.
That was good.
That was good.
Draft
we're
time.
drafting cereal today, so the best cereals.
Best cereals.
Wait, who's going first? Are you going first?
Yeah.
I want to go first because I don't want you to.
You can go first.
it.
And we can
I
just
might
go.
even adapt my top 3 to. I'm gonna adapt based on what you guys
I'm going
say.
to as well.
Because I have like
That's
a
why I wanna
good.
go
Here's the
last.
thing, I don't know
So-
if it'll be your first. I don't think it will be, but just in case. I know it's not his first.
No,
'cause
it's
I
not.
already talked about it.
Okay.
So my first pick, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's okay.
It is
Right?
so good.
So good. I love it.
Oh, you like it? I don't.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
It's okay. It's
Cinnamon
not my
Toast
top three,
Crunch
though.
with or without milk works. I usually have it without milk.
No milk.
I usually have it without milk.
No
It's
milk.
just a snack. You get a spoon, put it into a dry bowl. Done.
Edwin.
Done.
Stop that.
Anyways, that's my top pick. There's never a bad time for
I'm
it.
sorry.
Never.
All my cereal has to have milk. Actually,
Fun
that's not
fact,
true.
I hate milk. I hate
There's
milk.
actually
I feel like
there's
you're-
actually one that I will take to work in a bag, Ziploc baggie, and
I feel like you're a guy that's like you ran out of milk. You'd put water in your cereal.
No. But
no.
you put juice in it.
You put juice?
I live with my sister.
No.
Like,
You
I
put fruit
rent.
punch in it.
No, you didn't.
I rent off my sister, so I would just be like, "Yo, you got milk," and she'd be like,
No,
"Yeah,"
you
because
wouldn't.
she's
You just put
responsible.
water in it.
I have a text where I asked her the other day for milk, and she gave me a bag of milk.
Yeah. Okay, man. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'll bring
Okay,
it
okay.
on the pod.
Okay, man. Yeah, sure, man.
All right, are you picking?
What's your top?
So yeah. My top
Was it gonna be
initially
Cinnamon
it
Toast
was
Crunch?
gonna be Cinnamon
I knew
Toast
it,
Crunch,
I knew it, I knew
but to switch it up a little bit, I have a very strong one.
Okay, I'm
another
ready.
strong one. Honeycombs, man.
Yeah,
and just to preface,
No, that's good.
And just to preface,
Okay,
all
that's
of
good.
my cereal, no milk.
That's psychotic.
All no milk.
Yeah,
That's
you
actually
don't like
interesting.
milk, eh?
I hate milk. I don't
Do you
drink
drink
milk.
like
I don't drink milk.
almond milk at least?
I
then
don't. I don't have milk ever.
That's wild.
Did you grow up on milk?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be why.
I just
then.
don't like it. Like
I- see, I-
Jared
I-
likes milk. I just don't like milk.
I'll sit there and just drink like a full glass of milk.
No.
Those people are weird.
I only have to. I only
I
have.
bet you order milk with your dinner sometimes.
At a
Weirdos
restaurant.
do
At a
that.
restaurant.
Weirdos
Take
do
some
that.
milk.
Can I have a
Guys.
glass of milk with ice.
I have to correct me like chocolate milk. He's like, no, just
just
milk.
plain milk.
I'm
2%
I drink beer at meals if I'm out. Like, let's be honest.
with like some milk.
If it's a
No.
okay,
Can I have a
if
beer
I'm-
and a milk, please? And you mix them.
if I'm out for breakfast, I would order a chocolate milk for sure.
Yeah, no, you'd order milk.
Chocolate.
Okay, yeah, but my strong one, honeycombs.
That's good.
Honeycombs are
Honestly,
good.
honeycombs are
and honeycombs
they're
dry
good.
then.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
whole milk, not milk. Let's just get rid of it
It's,
because
it's,
this
it's
is
the
awful.
perfect sweetness though, because it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
strong like starter. Like give me 25.
There's enough crunch.
6 and 5.
There's enough crunch.
Yeah, a strong 26, 6 and 5. All star every year, perennial all star. Just
I do like it.
perfect. Okay, go
That's
ahead.
true.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I have a feeling I'm gonna get roasted for my
He's
pick.
about to say Raisin Bran. Say it.
5 or
Say
1,
it.
bro. Go ahead, say
5
it.
or 1. Say it.
Apple cinnamon Cheerios.
I haven't had those in
You know
years,
what?
but they're pretty good.
I'll allow that. I'll actually allow that.
And it's one that I love
I'll allow that.
with milk, or I'll take it as like a dry snack to work.
That's a good measure if cereal's good.
Yeah.
If you can have it dry
Or-
and with milk.
Yeah, or
Good
juice
cereal.
or whatever you have.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Beer in a cereal.
Here's the thing. I haven't
Start
had
off your
them.
morning right.
I haven't had the cinnamon. What is it? Cinnamon apple.
Yeah, apple cinnamon.
Apple
Cheerios,
cinnamon. I haven't had those in a while, but I remember enjoying them.
Yeah. It's
I
really
remember,
good.
like,
it's
they're
just got a
enjoyable.
perfect. It's not too sweet. Kind of
Yeah.
like what you said too, like with the honey. That's why I like honeycomb as
Yeah.
well. And it's like. Yeah, like it's not too sweet, but it's like the perfect amount of like it's got a couple different flavors and it tastes
They're also better than Apple Jacks.
absolutely.
They're a
Yeah.
better apple cinnamon cereal than Apple Jacks. I had
Absolutely.
Apple Jacks the other day.
I didn't even
Lowest
Yeah.
tier of cereal. Lowest tier of cereal.
Okay, my middle pick, my second pick. I'm taking
Middle
corn
pick.
pops.
I
taking corn pops.
like corn pops when I was a kid. I can't say I've had corn pops
I like
recently.
corn pops.
I have mixed feelings on corn pops.
Here's the thing. I don't enjoy them as much dry though. I tend to have
I agree,
milk
milk
with corn
with
That's
pops.
probably why I don't like corn pops, because I eat cereal dry.
Yeah.
That's why I can't get behind corn pops.
No, I
They're
agree.
just not enough flavor. Like they just taste like nothing.
That's true, but that's why I like them sometimes. Sometimes I don't want something that tastes super sugary, and I find that they're just a healthy mix.
I have a cereal on my list that does that for me. Like it's not
Yeah.
too sweet.
I have a
But
cereal on my list that's really good.
So anyways, I'm taking corn pops. That's
Okay, so
that's
good.
my second pick.
okay, my second pick. This might be kind of a like an abstract one, but
Yeah.
Golden Grams.
I'd never had it.
I've never even
had Golden
heard
Grams?
of it.
No.
So it's
Is this a cereal?
graham cracker.
It's graham cracker, like
graham
the teddy
cracker
bears,
cereal.
isn't it?
No, they're not teddy bears. Wait, are they called Golden Grams?
Oh, he doesn't even know what it is.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no, no,
called-
no. They are called Golden Grams. They are called Golden
This
Grams.
is awkward.
And like they're little like
Yikes.
small graham crackers.
Yeah.
Aren't
And
they
it
teddy
tastes like
bear
you're eating
shaped?
that. They're not teddy bear shaped. They're squares.
Oh.
Yeah. So good.
So what you're telling me is you just buy a box of Teddy Grahams and eat it like it's a
Not
cereal.
Teddy Grahams, man. Golden Grahams.
But they taste like Teddy Grahams.
No, they don't. They taste like graham crackers.
Which tastes like Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams are graham crackers, but in a
I
teddy
know,
bear
no,
shape.
but they taste more like just a regular graham cracker than a Teddy
They're
Graham.
a cereal.
They're cereal.
You could go to Zare's right
In
now
Violence,
and
yeah, in
buy
Violence.
one.
Like they're a staple cereal.
No,
I'm telling you,
I'm not
I'm
buying
telling
any
you
cereal
100%
from
you would like them.
Staples.
I mean, probably. I probably would enjoy them.
You would 100% because they're not too sweet.
Yeah.
But they also have like the honey
Yeah.
like hint of like the honey graham crackers.
Yep.
They taste just like the honey graham crackers.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay.
That's my strong sleeper too. Fire though.
Yeah.
I'm going to save my really good one for last because I don't think anyone's going to pick it.
You didn't put it as your top pick?
No, because I know you guys aren't going to pick it. And
He's
I was worried that
strategic
someone was
GM,
gonna,
eh?
yeah, I really am.
strategic, yeah.
It's it's one of those late round picks that are like
Yeah.
turning into a
I'll trade
stud.
you for your third pick.
My second pick, I'm gonna go a little off the board and say like Nesquik. I like Nesquik.
Like the Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah, it's called Nesquik though.
Is it called Nesquik Cocoa Puffs?
No,
I guess.
it's called Nesquik. It's on the box. It just says Nesquik.
What shape are they?
They're round. Like they look like corn pops, but they're like the.
This guy just
chocolate
drafted a
ones.
player from like D3, like
I did.
absolute
I did.
no scouting report on him.
It's got, like, the
All it
little-
says is can run fast.
He's taking a chance. He's taking a chance on him.
Yeah.
It's got the little gem symbol on the side saying it was scouted as a gem. But no, honestly, like I don't know. It's just it's a little bit on the sweeter side of cereals, I will say.
Yeah.
But it just like every now and then just hits different. I don't know.
I actually don't like chocolate cereal.
I'm not like
That's fair.
Something
this
about
is
chocolate
like
cereal.
the only like super duper sweet cereal I like that much.
Really?
Actually, no, the next one you guys are gonna roast me about too, but it's fine. You can go ahead.
So mine progresses to my third pick. So my first pick is without milk. My
Yeah.
second pick was I prefer
with
it
milk.
with milk, but I can also have it without
Both,
milk.
yeah.
And then this one is purely with milk.
Okay.
So I can only, and my third pick, first round, third pick, I'm going with Frosted Flakes. I just love it. I love it.
I gotta be in the mood.
I can't.
Here's the thing.
They're sweet though.
I like
You have
know
to
what?
eat them quick because you don't want them to get too mushy.
Yeah.
So you got to put the water in. You got to put the milk in.
This guy just exposed
Psycho.
You got to put the milk in, and then
Yeah.
you have to eat them. You have to eat them relatively soon.
Prime.
But what I love about them is you can
Sponsored.
get a bunch of flakes together in one spoonful, and it's just
See,
magical.
Now
The problem
it
I
is
have-
a good crunch. It's a good crunch. It's a good crunch.
I correlate it with the cornflakes, which I use for breading stuff sometimes, like chicken.
Oh, interesting.
Have you crush up
I've heard that.
cornflakes? You can use it for like a really good breading.
Yeah. I don't know. They're just.
I
a pleasant
understand
food.
it.
There's an easy food to eat.
I understand.
It's just
it.
easy.
It's a go-to. It's one of those
And
classic.
they're not
ones.
crazy sweet, so it's just always.
Yeah.
It's like just easy. That's
Okay.
all.
No, I can respect that.
But I can only have them with milk. I can't do Frosted Flakes without.
Wait, remember what you just said right there. You can respect that, so save that for me too.
Is it getting worse than Nesquik?
It is. It's his top three cereal is horrible. Apple cinnamon cereal.
He's buying anything he can get it on a deal in bulk. Is what he's.
Facts.
Family size.
It was like Nesquik. Okay. My third is just a go-to. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Ooh, see, I was almost
Honey
gonna
Nut
pick
Cheerios.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's.
They're
Now,
just.
do you put honey on it too afterwards?
Yeah. No, he doesn't do that because he eats them dry. So if he's just eating that, like,
Oh, that's true.
if you have them like
fire,
a
though.
baggie and you're just eating them with your hand and there's honey on it, that'd be
Bro, I
horrible.
would literally do that.
They're
Dry cereal with
standard.
honey. No, I'll give it the spoon still.
Okay, so
I do that. I eat my dry cereal always with a
Here's the
spoon.
thing: honey nuts, like they're a staple.
They are.
Like
Classic.
they're gonna perform
I will put
day
honey on
after
them,
day.
though.
You're
when
gonna
I
be
eat them.
satisfied. You eat it, you're happy.
They're not
no
gonna
matter
be.
what.
They're not gonna be an all-star. You're not
No,
gonna. You're
no,
not
but
gonna
it's
send
something
them.
you
Not
can consistently-
MVP.
15, 4, and 3.
Yeah, 100%.
6 man.
My sister was saying that my brother-in-law would consistently eat Honey Nut Cheerios every single morning for like 10 years.
Yeah,
And I respect
you
it.
Can.
Yeah, because you can.
I know.
You can count on them.
You don't
to
get-
be
I
in
know.
your,
They're
to be in your
always going to be
pantry.
there. They're always going to.
They're gonna work hard for you.
Yeah,
they're gonna work hard for you.
They're grinders. They,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get. They're on the court. They're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They don't quit.
They don't quit.
You see the commercials; they're still up to par.
They are like the athletes that we
Heart
were
healthy.
talking about earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the athletes. Have you ever gotten the heart-shaped ones?
Bro, I had those. This past week, I was eating the heart-shaped honey nuts.
Do they still
Yeah,
sell those?
yeah, absolutely.
It's good. Yeah, wait, you can
They're
go get them.
promoting heart health, of course.
Heart health.
That doesn't stop with a season. When it's summer, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
don't care
sorry.
about it.
Your third
So
pick, round it out.
my third pick,
Go ahead.
Lucky Charms.
That's the word. Bro,
I just love the marshmallows.
I can agree
no.
if you're
6?
yeah.
I am though.
If you're, you know who eats Honey Nut Cheerios? Oh, sorry. Who eats Lucky Charms? 8-year-olds who aren't allowed candy. Their mom's like, oh, you can have Lucky Charms though.
That's okay.
There's nothing. Like,
I don't see a problem with
but
that.
think about this. So the marshmallows.
Yeah.
I do think Lucky
Not
Charms is
good.
something you grow out of.
Yes.
I eat it with milk. So here's the thing. I never grew up with it. I never grew up with it. So
But also,
so this is your
Lucky Charms
phase right now.
But
Yeah.
Lucky Charms are only good if you eat the cereal and the marshmallows together. Because
I
if you
almost-
eat the cereal by itself, too plain. You eat the
Yeah.
marshmallows by themselves, too
that's
sweet.
why it's a perfect combination.
Only if you
No,
get
because
it.
then sometimes you eat it too fast and there's only cereal left and there's only marshmallows
What do you
left.
mean shake the box?
But that's just how it happens sometimes, though.
No, it isn't. You just don't know how to
But there
eat
should not
it.
be a secret formula to make cereal good.
Yeah, it should just be good.
You gotta shake it 16 times before you can eat it.
Yeah.
No.
But why not? You scared of putting in a little work?
No.
Scared of putting in a
Nobody
little
wants to put
work?
in that work for their breakfast, in the
breakfast,
morning.
man.
I eat it for dinner sometimes.
His 2 p.m. breakfast.
I eat it at
Well,
12
fun
in the
fact,
morning.
If I eat cereal, I'm not eating it for breakfast. It's a late
Yeah.
night snack. Every time.
I'm a mix. It really depends. Like if I'm like this morning before church, I ate cereal.
I'm a mixed
Honestly,
cereal
I didn't
snacker.
have anything we mentioned either. I had Fruit Loops for breakfast this morning.
That's even worse. Your top 4 is the worst top 4 cereal of all time.
I think that's just a good place to end. I think
My gosh. Yeah, we can end that. We can end on that
eat
note.
the proper cereal, guys.
Yeah.
Don't,
Don't
listen
eat Fruit
to
Loops. Don't eat Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Don't listen to
Guys,
Ben.
Respect
don't let
yourself.
them take away your childhood. Don't let them ruin your
It's all about that
childhood.
nostalgia. Live
Yeah.
off that.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, we're done.
Thank you.
All right,
Peace.
have a great night.
Take care.
Drink Prime.
He said it like
I did. Why'd you say have a good night if they're only watching this? Why are you crying?
wasn't that good?